everyone, it's so good to see you. My name is Dolores, better known as the Baking Diva. And for those of you that are new subscribers here, thank you for coming back. And if you haven't already subscribed, go down below and hit the subscribe and that little bell, and that's all there is to it. You'll be a subscriber and you won't miss my upcoming videos. So today I'm doing a special video for you. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. My husband, whose name is Tim, better known to many of you that follow me as the cameraman. He hasn't been the cameraman too much lately because he's been having some back issues. But anyway, most of you that have followed me know the cameraman very well. Well, the cameraman's grandmother, she used to make a Date and Nut Loaf recipe that would knock your socks off. It was so good. And I wasn't a big date fan, but when you spread on that Date and Nut Loaf cream cheese, oh, it was so good. And when you went to her house, she'd serve you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. She put out her Date and Nut Loaf bread, and it was so delicious. Now, she passed away. She was 99 years old. They were trying to work to celebrate her 100th birthday, but unfortunately, she passed away just shy of that. But today, I want to celebrate her legacy with her Date and Nut Loaf bread. Now, her name was, and I'm going to call it Grandma Webb's Date and Nut Loaf bread. It's a vintage recipe because her name was Marie Duane Webb. And she was born in 1886. And she was born in Nova Scotia, Canada. And she got married there. And she came to the United States and she resided in East Boston. Children, 3 daughters and a son. So she settled in East Boston, and when we would go up there to visit, that's where we visited her. So I wanted to pay tribute to her today. You'll notice behind me, I have a kitchen, a 1940s kitchen. Do you know how lucky we are with all the modern appliances we have in our kitchen now? Oh my goodness. And I even looked far back to see what the kitchens looked like in the 1900s and the 1920s. Oh, they were crazy. This recipe actually originated in, I think it was 1947. So you figure it's about 76 years old, and I think it originated from Chicago, like the Culinary Institute in Chicago. But this is the same one that Grandma Webb made. So right now, without further ado, I'm going to present it to you. And I'm going to show you a few photos first of the way the women used to dress long ago, in the 40s and the 50s. It's amazing. Everybody had on dresses and cute little aprons, and oh my gosh, they were all dressed up, working in their kitchens, and I just find those pictures so awesome. So if you don't want to see the pictures, you can just skip ahead to the recipe. So what do you say we get started? Let's get started. Oh, and before we do, those of you that came over from my friend Barb's channel, I talked to her for a minute this morning, and her husband had his other 2 stents put in today, and he's doing very well. She has some more radiation that she's going to have done in the hospital. So hopefully I'll talk to her again soon, and I'll keep you posted. So here we go. do, and I'll put the recipe down below for you in the information box. You're going to preheat your oven to 325 degrees. You're going to need a loaf pan. So I have already greased my loaf pan. Now you're going to need a bowl. And in your bowl, you need to boil water. Now you can do it in a pot. I chose to do it in my microwave in my Pyrex cup. So I have 1 cup here of boiling water. I'm going to pour it in here. Move this over. And then to that, I'm going to put 1 cup of chopped up dates. And I've already pre-chopped them. And a tablespoon of butter. Just gonna stir it around for a minute. And then I'm going to cover it. So if it was in a pot, you could cover it with the lid. I'm just gonna put some aluminum foil over it and set it to the side while it cools off. You just want it to cool down. Let me get that. Okay, I'll put it over here. So while your dates and your liquid are cooling down, what you want to do is you want to stir your dry ingredients together. So I'm going to use this for now. And in here, I'm going to put 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I've already pre-measured everything for you. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And with my whisk, I'm going to mix all of this together, get it all well combined. So I hope you're all doing well. I can't believe, let me see, it's already the 25th of April. My goodness, we'll be into May soon. And then we'll be into the summer, which is my favorite season. Love to go on vacation to the beach. Oh yeah, love the beach. It's my happy place. All right, so let me just get this all combined. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Now, and I forgot to tell you, when it comes to the dates, I like to use the medrol dates. I just think they're really good. There's several different kinds of dates, but these are the medrol. And I buy the pitted ones. You can buy the ones with the pits, take the pits out, and then you have to chop them up because you need a cup of chopped dates. But I buy the ones that are pitted. It just makes it easier. All right, so in here, I'm just going to put 1 egg and 3/4 of a cup of just granulated sugar. And I'm going to... We always have fun on my channel. Oh boy. And I'm going to just mix up the egg with the sugar. Notice I put my polka dot apron on. I don't know why. I thought it was maybe a little retro looking, and it kind of went with my 40s kitchen and all, although I don't know. I think the retro was more started in like the 50s and the 60s. Some of those pictures I spotted were just so funny, like you'd see in the 60s. Everybody was into putting the colors in their kitchen. And you saw like the turquoise refrigerators. I remember when I first got married, the big thing was what did they call it? It was like a copper colored appliances. So we had in our apartment that we rented, we had a copper colored wall oven, and we had a copper colored refrigerator, and then that went out of style eventually. Don't even see that anymore. But it was so interesting to see the pink kitchens and the red kitchens were big, and you saw like the big black and white tiles on the ground, on the floor. It was fun to look at those pictures. So this is all mixed up. All right. Now, you also need a cup of chopped nuts for this because it's a Date and Nut Loaf. I like to use walnuts. You can use pecans if you like, but I prefer to use walnuts. Now, a good tip is take some flour and toss around your nuts in the flour before you put them in your batter. It just helps them, prevents them from like sinking down and all. I just find it works well. So I'm just going to put them in here. And so I have a spoon here, and I'm just going to toss around the nuts into a small amount of flour. So now I'm going to bring over my date mixture. Let me see if this is cooled down at all. It's cooling down, but it's not cool enough. So let's just give it another couple of minutes. Because we're going to add our eggs and sugar to this, and we don't want scrambled eggs, right? No. By doing this, you soften up your dates, and you also have the liquid in here with the butter and the date flavor that you're going to add to your dry mixture. All right, I think this is cool enough. So to this date mixture, I want to add the sugar and the egg mixture to it, alternating with my dry mixture. So we're going to just do a little bit of each at a time. So let me put some of this in, mix it around. Okay. Very easy to do. Once you have everything pre-measured, it's pretty simple. Add some of my dry mixture to this. I'm going to alternate a little bit of the butter mixture or the date mixture with this. Okay. I'll use my whisk for this. Much better. So I'm just fascinated when I look back and I see, oh, how the kitchens were decorated, how people dressed long ago. It was just amazing. I mean, I can't imagine baking, and I do a lot of baking. I can't imagine baking in high heels and a pretty dress and a frilly apron. I mean, it's nice, but I don't know. All right, let me add a little bit more of this in. So this is all we're going to keep doing until we get all the batter mixed. After all of this batter is combined, I'm going to slowly add my walnuts that I have dredged in a little bit of flour. Over here. So here we go. We don't want to forget our nuts. I almost forgot them. Put them in a little bit at a time and just mix them through. So let me get the nuts all mixed through. Get this delicious batter into the pan, into the oven, and I'll be back and we will do a taste testing. So don't go away. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of history from my hubby's 99-year-old grandma who made this all the time. Sorry, that's my bird screaming in the background. What else is new? So let's get started. Oh yeah, look at this. So look at this. It looks yummy. This is the end piece. I'm gonna put a still in for you, and of the inside of the cake. Oh yeah. But for now, I'm gonna put a little bit of cream cheese on this, and we're gonna do a taste testing. Don't forget, if you want to see more of these recipes, subscribe before you leave. Alrighty, here we go. Yummy. Okay, I'm gonna give this a taste. We want to keep Grandma Webb's spirit alive. Really good. I gotta tell you, the Date and Nut Loaf alone is good, but with this cream cheese on it, brings it to a new level. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of history I brought to you and this recipe for the Date and Nut Loaf bread. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Love each and every one of you. And I will see you all very soon. Toodles!